Let's play today, okay? Okay, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Coming at you from the street today. It's all about being flexible, isn't it? Um, I wanted to speak about the upcoming new moon, actually, that should be here momentarily. It's supposed to arrive on the evening of the 19th or the 20th. It's the new moon, and it's in the sign of Scorpio. And also the sun is in Scorpio. So the sun and the moon both in Scorpio. So it's a really great time, actually, and also a Mercury retrograde, also in the sign of Scorpio. So, what does all of this mean? It means that it is all about going in, really, really, really going in and being really, truly honest and vulnerable with yourself about where in your life you are not showing up for you, and where in your life maybe you have not made yourself a priority. Really, really. It is a wonderful time for deep internal work. Remember, Mercury is the sign of communication. When it's in Scorpio and in retrograde, that means it is the deepest time of the year to communicate honestly with yourself. Really, really, really honestly with yourself, and be clear about what you want. We've been speaking recently about beauty and beauty as the state of receiving and acknowledging you in your infinite capacities. And this is just a deeper layer of that, being honest with where you are not doing that, where you're not choosing that, where you're not being that. So that's important. Now, also, we know that new moons are the best time to manifest, right? This new moon is also, without a doubt, a great time to manifest. However, it's the time to manifest for the shift and the changes that you want to make in your life that you want to leave behind. I've been speaking about the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton, who is the author of an incredible book called The Biology of Belief, many, many incredible books. Um, the Honeymoon Effect, also an amazing book. And what Bruce has done in his work, he has shown how our environment, that means our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, are really, really, really 90% of the cause of the pain, the sickness, the disease in our lives. Highly recommend the book. Okay. But one of the tools that he says is that the theta brainwave is the answer to our healing. And so I love Bruce's work, and it's really the foundational um, study for the work that I do with theta healing. So this is just a very, very deep scientific approach to that. And I highly recommend, if you are curious, Google any of his lectures on YouTube. Why am I mentioning this? Because what he says is, the more that we're conscious of our reactive systems that are functioning from the programs in our subconscious mind, we clear energy, literally clear the neural pathways in our brain to actually be open to a higher vibration that comes from our prefrontal cortex, which is our conscious mind, which is only 10% of how our mind functions. Okay. So that energy, consciousness is where we're focusing our attention now, getting out of the old reactive system of the subconscious and into the proactive creation energy of being in consciousness. And so in these times when we're looking in and we're diving deep and looking in, we get to really release and let go of those energies so that we can create more space and more room to manifest with clarity and ease. That's the whole point. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin the meditation. Because I'm here on the street, I'm going to turn off my camera. And let's begin today by closing our eyes. Close your eyes and find yourself in your heart. From this beautiful space in your heart, let's just become present here, the energy present with you, knowing that you are connected to the creator of all that is. You are connected to absolutely everything. And because you are connected to the creator, you are part of that energy. You are worthy of receiving everything that you can imagine. So let's find ourselves in our heart and begin by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our energy to the center of the earth. And as we shift our energy to the center of the earth, let's just imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. And now switch your awareness into this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets, galaxies, and the Milky Way. Higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light. Some light, some dark. Through those layers out into a beautiful golden-like light. Through the golden-like light into a beautiful, beautiful pink jelly surface layer, which is the laws of the universe, to the jelly-like substance. A beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all the doors. The plane of creation, of oneness, complete totality. So you are going to get some downloads for the kids today. As a reminder, downloads are just energies, thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences that we receive into our subconscious. Change your beliefs, change your reality. So let's see what we've got here today. Would you like to know what it feels like and that you know how to, when to, where to, and that it's safe for you to do the deep internal work that is required for you to shift your reality? If you'd like that, say yes. And would you like to know what it feels like? It's like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body. To have the creator's definition, perspective, understanding, and knowing of what it means to deserve. Oftentimes we've confused deserving with a sense of entitlement, right? But the truth is that you deserve everything that you do, right? But you've got to be willing to be the energy of that which you think you deserve to receive it, right? So if you think you deserve happiness, you have to be happy. You have to create that happiness. You have to find that happiness. If you think you deserve attention or whatever those things are that we think we deserve, you have to be really brutally honest and look in where our lives where we're not being that energy. And just be that energy instead. So would you like to know what it feels like and that you know how to, when to, where to, and that it's safe for you to, and that you are worthy of, and that you already are deserving of everything that you wish for? All the joy, all the happiness, all the success. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to release yourself from any point of view of jealousy. Remember, the Scorpio energy can oftentimes lead to or pull up energies of jealousy. Where does jealousy come from? Jealousy comes from a point of view of entitlement, right? That somebody has something that you deserve and that they, oftentimes the point of view with jealousy is that somebody else doesn't deserve it as much as you do. But that doesn't always have to be the case. It doesn't have to be so negative and so heavy, right? Sometimes jealousy rears its head in simple, quite sadistic ways, doesn't it? So everywhere that you float around with the energies of jealousy, where they tilt their ugly head in your life, let's destroy and uncreate that. Somebody asked me the other day, actually, one of the beautiful souls in my Iranian community, she said to me, she said, Daniel, why do bad things happen to good people and vice versa? Why do good things happen to bad people? And it was it's a simple question that we've all asked ourselves from time to time, right? But it's good to be reminded that there really is no system in the world with which we can judge with our own eyes, right? Because there's so much, we never know what's going on in the lives of other people, other cultures, other situations. We just don't know. Other lifetimes. Oftentimes, those who are receiving great blessings in this lifetime are deserving of merits that they have stepped into or weren't able to receive in other lifetimes. And so we should be happy for everyone. We should see it from that point of view, to be really, truly happy for everyone and everyone's blessings. So would you like to know what it feels like? And then you know how to, when to, where to, and that it's safe for you to be happy for everyone else's blessings. There's actually a beautiful teaching. It comes from the Zohar, which is the main text of the Kabbalah. And it says that when you hear good news about another person, you should hear it as if it's coming to you. Because when you do that, you bring those energies even closer to you in your life. But the minute that you don't, the minute you fall into jealousy or why not me consciousness, you actually push them away. You push away your blessings. And so would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to pull your blessings close by being happy for others and the blessings of other people? If you'd like that, say yes. Okay, let's just shift our energy to those who require healing today. And for today, let's please continue to send healing, recovery, ease, joy, and glory vibes to Dana. I see her surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Happy, healthy, safe, protected, rejuvenated, restored, reinvigorated. What else is possible with this healing? Let's also please send healing to Mayong. Mayong, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. And let's also please send healing to Alan. Happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Great. And last but not least, would you guys like to know that you are unconditional love, and that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. And launch with your palms and rub your palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes and come back to the space. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, a wonderful day. I'm grateful for you all. And I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Okay?